Well, that's done. And that is my reward for beating the game.
Hi everyone, your Pyral here with another vlog. So earlier, I saw Superman again, enjoyed it just as much as I did when I saw it the first time. Great movie. But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what I just did. Um, I finished Chapter 13 of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. It's the new story chapter, and that was the last thing I needed to do for what I consider 100%. I'm missing some achievements, but it's mostly like grind fests for achievements like beat 100 of this species of enemy and things like that. Like every, I think, story achievement I could get, I got. I explored all of Mira, and yeah. Um, Also, I don't have all the hollow figures, but that's also just a lot of grinding. Yeah, everything I have left to do for that extra, like for true completion, I guess, is just gonna require a ton of grinding, and honestly, I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, um, the new chapter. I mean, I was going through it very slowly, but I will say the second part of the new chapter was probably my favorite part. I mean, the ending was interesting. I'm gonna have to think on the entirety of this chapter. But at the very least, the character that they introduced in this chapter, which is a character that they alluded to in like the base game slash like the Wii U version, probably my favorite character in the game. Gameplay wise, the skill that that character has, not that good, but yeah. Um, I don't want to spoil the chapter, but it was interesting what they did with it. They still didn't answer some of the questions I had with the game story, but also now I have some more questions. They answered a couple of them, sure, but yeah, it was interesting, very interesting. I mean, I guess now that I've done this, I could just put the game down, maybe work on those other achievements some other time, just like when I have nothing else to do. But like, yeah, I made the build I wanted. I beat the super bosses I wanted to beat, which it's all the super bosses. I mean, there's some tyrants that I didn't fight, but they're at this point going to be a piece of cake because I managed to bring down the Endbringer, which was like my like end goal in terms of fighting enemies. Um, Even the new tyrants, I guess you want to consider them super bosses, I was able to beat. But yeah, had a ton of fun reliving this game, and I have a better understanding of the gameplay, which was nice and very fun experience. I enjoyed playing through the Wii U version back when it came out almost 10 years ago at this point. Wow. Um, Gosh, time moves fast, but being able to relive this experience again on the Switch has been a ton of fun. And I'm pretty sure I said this like when I beat the main story, but yeah, the new content, like the new side content, was also pretty interesting too. And I mean, I don't know what the general consensus is on Chapter 13. Again, I have some thoughts I'm gonna need to stew on for a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, I'm tired, so I'm just gonna end it off here. I was gonna play some Ring Fit, but it is kind of late now. It's like 10 o'clock. So I'm probably just gonna watch my daily episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've already watched my daily episode of Dragon Ball Z in One Piece, and I'm at the part in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood where I'm seeing stuff that I haven't seen. Like I'm seeing, I guess, the story that follows the manga instead of like the original content from the original Full Metal Alchemist. So that's been fun. Anyways, that's gonna be it. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'm very excited to see where the Xenoblade Chronicles series goes from here. Very excited. Especially, I want to see like what they do on the Switch too. But also, if any of the games that are on the Switch gets like the upgrade treatment for the Switch 2, that would be very great. Very, very great. But anyways, yeah, I'm ending it off here. So thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time for another vlog. Later.